right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to After the Island. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Alex.
And we have Pat with us here.
What's up, guys?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course. We're excited to have you. I think Alex just said that, but I'll say it again. We are excited to have you here. I have to say right off the bat, so I caught that you're Lebanese.
Yes.
My new man's is Lebanese.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm having lots of Lebanese
really
food over at their house.
You got a really good taste then.
Yeah. Thanks.
That's so funny.
It is funny.
All right, so I just want to jump right into it. I want to hear about your experience with Casa Amor. That's what we're calling it, but in the villa.
Yeah. It was definitely not what I expected. They did not tell us that we were doing the Casa Amor until like a day before. Mm-hmm. So obviously it hit us, we're all shocked, but we were excited to go in. So we went in there, and obviously it's a little bit different than like what you guys experienced, right? I mean, we went in to 5 couples, 5 of us, and just right off the bat, we already knew that like a couple of the girls were they're going to play it safe. They're not going to get into it. So like right off the bat, it was just kind of like, all right, it's already a numbers game. Yeah. But I mean, don't get me wrong. The experience was so unbelievable. I would never trade it for the world. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. The Casa Amor house was just different. And I mean, I think that just goes to show like all 5 of us were very similar in that sense. Regardless of what was going to happen, we knew we were going to have a good time. So that was like our top priority. And I think it helped that we clicked so well, the 5 of us guys. It just made things so easy, like just stupid dancing. We all have inside jokes. We all talk the same way now. So yeah.
You guys all seem to like really have good chemistry as a group, and it seems like you really did bond, which is so awesome.
Right. Yeah. I'm not sure how much they showed. Obviously, like the episodes aren't that long, and half the episode is committed to the other house. But man, if they could show like exactly how we were, I mean, that could be a show of its own.
Oh, I love that. There were some good scenes they put, but maybe in the unseen bits they have on Saturday, I hope they'll show a lot more of the stuff we missed.
Yeah, definitely.
I know Alex and I even joke about that. We were on a full season and we're like, where am I? I'm like, I wasn't even in the last 2 episodes.
Oh, dude, you're telling me that. I'm like, obviously, I heard, as soon as I got up, the first thing I heard was like, so happy for you, but I'm not going to lie, you were kind of absent. That kind of upset me. I was like, yeah, no way. But it is what it is. Like they obviously have limited time, and they're going to focus on like the couples and the couples potentially breaking up. I had good conversations with, most of the girls. But for me personally, if it's not like a 2-way street and there's not that flair, like I'm just going to I made the best out of it. Right. So, but now like you see last episode, everyone just switched up. So now I'm like, damn, how authentic were those freaking relationships? Yeah. And now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely a bummer sometimes, like how things pan out and how long you get to stay in the airtime. But at least you got to make a bunch of new friends, and you got like the Casa Amor boys just seem like they're going to be friends forever.
Also, we're excited that we just got to meet you, because don't you live in LA?
I do, yeah. We're going to hang out.
So do we.
We both live in LA.
We'll be back in like 10 days?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You guys seem like you became best friends so fast.
We were not as close.
Oh, yeah,
the
true.
We even had like funny, like we were just living on top of each other the whole time. We both were like super coupled up, so I feel like we never really had the time, but we really bonded afterwards, just having such a similar experience.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah. Mallory from our season, she asked, "Where in LA do you live?"
Right now, I live in San Dimas. So if you're not familiar with LA, you probably never heard of it. But very east.
Like east. Of course, I don't know.
What?
I'm like, I just moved there, so of course I don't know.
Yeah.
What activity do you do when you're bored?
Ooh, when we're bored at the villa, I feel like we just start dancing. Here's the most common one. Someone will say a song lyric, like 2 words of a song, and then the rest of the house will just repeat it for the rest of the day. So that happens.
Just 2 over and over?
Yeah, and Trey Songz was like the biggest one. Like anytime anyone would say like any 2 words of a Trey Songz song, literally that was the anthem for the whole day. And not even the whole song, just like those 2 words. So
that is hilarious.
That is so
yeah, I know.
That is so funny. I was doing that the other day with it was like na 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 Cash App. And everyone just kept saying Cash App because no one knew any of the other words.
It's so weird. Yeah, that's literally all we did. So To that question, yeah. I mean, when we were bored, we just hung out and like, you know how it is when you're with your friends and you don't have like, you're not watching a TV show, you're not doing anything, you're just hanging out, and everything just becomes funny.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. Like, we're just fooling around.
That's awesome.
Okay, one of the most asked questions is like, who were you closest to, like guy-wise, and then who were you closest to girl-wise?
Guy-wise, for sure. Like I said, we're all very close, but the closest I would say was probably DeAndre and Mike, just because, and we got even closer after because we had to do like a couple days of quarantine and stuff like that together after. So DeAndre and Mike and I are like, we FaceTime literally every single day since the show. So we're we're also very close to Jalen. I don't know how much they showed, but like he would come to me for a lot of his like debriefing or like just when he's thinking out loud kind of thing.
Who was the girl that you were most into?
Coming in was for sure Selly and Mackenzie. Selly, I think, was the most well-rounded, and that's why her and I agreed to share a bed. But like kind of to your guys' point, like Casa Amor is so different. Like she made it clear to all of us that she's here to have a good time, but she's like fully committed to, Johnny and stuff like that. I was flirty and she flirted back, but more of like a friendly way. And then Kirsten was the other one, but it didn't take long for me to be like, all right, she's more of just like a friend. But the two girls that grew on me the most were for sure Mackenzie and Justine.
Oh, I love that. That's exactly what Mike said. That those
we all have like similar agreement. Mackenzie, within like half a day of us being there, I remember we were just all talking. We were like most shocked by Mackenzie. Her personality, I don't think was shown well like on the first. I mean, it was all committed to the Connor thing, but she's actually really funny. Like, she was one of the funniest girls. Like we could sit there and just like BS with her all the time. She would just come hang out with the guys like by herself. So she's incredible. And then Justine too.
Oh, great.
Yeah, no, we love both of them. So that's really nice to hear.
Okay, I asked Mike this too. If of the Casa Amor girls, would you have been interested in any of them, or do you think you would have had a connection with any of them? And then after that, what about the three girls that had already left, like Rachel, Caitlin, and Lauren?
Ooh, good question. Can I ask what his answer was? I'm just curious. I'll text him after. I'll find out.
Huh?
Wait, what? It cut out.
I think he said Lauren, of like that.
Out of the girls that left, yeah. When we first came in and like, walked into the girls, none of us even knew that Lauren had been gone. We weren't allowed to watch the episode before. And like we introduced ourselves, and then like probably 15 minutes in, I think it was me. I was like, "Wait, where's Lauren?" And they're like, "Oh, she got eliminated." We're like, "Oh." And we're all kind of like, it was our first like couple minutes there, and like obviously no one was thinking straight, so we didn't even notice for the first like 15 minutes. But
really
yeah, Lauren's really cool. She actually reached out to me on Instagram, so I think we're gonna be friends too. And then I think Caitlin is like super sexy. But
yeah. Well, I could picture you with Caitlin. I could see you guys getting along.
Yeah, of course. She was gone so fast, and that's the Casa Amor girls. The one that's there right now, I actually think is really pretty. Cher.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I also think Mercedes is cute, but out of the five, for sure, Cher. She's got a very exotic look, which I liked.
Yeah, she definitely does. And I think the thing with Caitlin was the guys were all just too young for her. Like, I think you would have been more matched for her, like, well-suited for her, since you're just older and seem very, like, yourself and pretty put together. Did you feel that, like, with your time being cut so short, that it was kind of, like, unfair?
I wouldn't say it's unfair, like, for how long I was there, because I know some people were actually there for a shorter amount of time, but like I said, I haven't seen the episodes, but just from what I've heard, I feel like the amount of screen time I got was probably unfair, because people are all like, who is he, like, who did he conversate with and stuff like that. Well, we had conversations with everyone, so, and they were all recorded, but obviously, like I said, I mean, I don't blame production or anything like that. Like, they have such a limited amount of time. Would I have liked to see a new wave of girls or whatever come in? 100%. So that kind of sucked, but I can't say it's not unfair. We're so lucky to even have had that chance. That's the way I look at it.
Would you have done anything differently, like looking back? Like, would you have approached everything different?
So I've always said, like, I'm true to myself. Like, I can't fake feelings, and I can't fake like a love interest. But I probably could have been a little bit more forward with like maybe one or two of the girls. Like, I'm not gonna say any names because I don't know if I'm supposed to or whatever, but like one in particular pulled me aside like before anyone, I think I was like the very first one pulled aside. I like within 2 conversations, I'm like, this girl's like amazing, but I just see her as a friend, right? But now seeing like how everything developed and everyone just kind of did what they had to do and like stayed on and then just switched over to someone else, I'm like, all right, maybe I could have done that. But like for me personally, like in real life, I would never lead someone on. I just think it's so messed up.
Was it Moira?
So, what?
Moira?
I can't say.
What do you mean you can't say?
Am I allowed to? I don't know.
Yeah.
The first one, yeah, she pulled me aside, and then we were playing like one of those games, and like the girls were like choosing who like their 2 most attractive guys were when they walked in and stuff like that, and like Mackenzie and Justine chose me. And I never got the chance with Mackenzie because she just hit it off with Jalen so fast. Mm-hmm. But we always joked around. Me and her would be like, as soon as Jalen messes up, like we're coupling up.
Oh, I actually would like you for Mackenzie too, I think.
Yeah, she was the biggest shock. I'm sure Mike said the same thing.
Oh yeah, who are you rooting for now?
I'm team Justine and Caleb.
Oh, I like that. Okay, wait, I asked Mike this too, just because everyone is obviously rooting for Justine and Caleb. If you could not vote for them, who would you vote for?
Yeah. Like I want to say Selly and Johnny just because Selly sacrificed a lot. Like, she said like, her and I would have for sure like gotten to know each other better and stuff like that. We did, but not like on a romantic level. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, she really sacrificed it all for him. So in that sense, probably them two. But I would have said Aaron and Moira, but that didn't last at all.
Yeah.
No.
I don't even see them meshing like at all.
It's wild. You don't see them meshing?
No.
Yeah. I mean, she's very, very reserved. But Aaron, I feel like, was one of the more reserved guys. So maybe in that sense, I kind of saw them like it could have worked out. But I also could see it not working out, which it didn't.
Gotcha.
I feel like they seem like they're good friends. Like they have a good friendship.
That's the thing with Moira is like she's so sweet, so nice. But I mean, that's personally how I felt with her. Like as soon as I talked to her, I'm like, amazing girl. Like I would hit her, like I would text her outside of here and like, be friends. But I don't know about like in a romantic setting, but don't get me wrong. She has so much to offer. She has a great head on her shoulders. Right. She's very pretty. Like without makeup on, she's very, very pretty.
Aw.
Someone said in all caps, Lebanon represents.
That's what I was trying to bring to the show. And I feel like I did, but I don't know how much they showed of it.
Wasn't you that sat down and had like a pretty deep conversation with Justine?
The one I had with Justine, I'm not sure if it was on TV, but it was at the very end, like the day before recoupling, and like me and her had been like I put her on my back for like the chicken fight, and like I said, we've just been becoming like really good friends, and I'm always like hyping her up and stuff like that, and then she kind of pulled me aside, and she was just like, by the way, like you suck at picking up hints, and I was like, wait, what do you mean? And then she's like, she chose me like as whatever one of the 2 most attractive guys, like I said in that game, and then we had to kiss and she had to rate, and like she chose me as the best kisser. And then like I didn't really process it as like interest, because usually it's more of like eye contact and stuff like that. So then like a couple days later, it kind of like occurred to me. But by that time she was already like thinking of Caleb and then talking to Mike, talking to Dre. So she pulled me aside. She's like, you suck at picking up hints. I'm like, I know. I'm just kidding. No, I was like, wait, you're talking about the game and stuff? She's like, yeah, like I was trying to send you signals. I was like, oh my, like you could have said something else, like could have been a little bit more direct. But I'm like, listen, I know you have a hard decision to make, but if you really, think that highly of me and you want me to stick around, like I doubt you're gonna all of a sudden like push these other guys aside and pick me. But Kirsten at the time was gonna just bring someone in as a friend. So I was like, you and Kirsten are close. If you guys want to talk, and if you really want me around, like you could tell her that. She's like, I will. So I don't know what happened out of that, and I don't know if they showed that, but that's kind of where it left off.
Did you think that you were gonna get picked by Kirsten at that point?
I knew there was a shot. I wasn't too confident, but I definitely thought there was a shot. But then once they put her like second or forgot the order, I was like, okay, that's not dramatic at all. And then it kind of happened. So I mean, once she didn't pick one of us, I was like, all right, peace, going home.
Randomly wondering, do you speak any other languages?
Yeah, I'm fluent in Arabic, and I actually speak Spanish pretty well too.
Oh, wow.
Can you say something in Arabic?
Yeah, what do you want me to say?
I don't know. Say something, then we'll guess what you said. Say, I would like to couple up with you. Or like, I would like to go on a date with you or something.
All right, take 3. But can I still direct it to you guys?
Yes.
Will you guys? Okay. Elizabeth and Alex, and Natasha. I was like, do you guys want to? We should go out for dinner.
How do we say yes?
Eh.
Eh?
Eh?
Yeah, like A.
Oh,
Like
that's
Cool. Got that. If you could describe like your ideal type, since we don't see like an intro video of you, like what would you say you like look for in a girl?
I look for, I would say, well-rounded. Like first things first is face. Like I just love a pretty face. Usually brunette hair, like a little bit darker, like olive skin, and just family values, loyalty. Loyalty is huge. I love a girl who's smart and like I can learn from. That always like is so attractive to me. And then the biggest one probably is like sense of humor. Like I want to be able to just like, you know, lay in bed or whatever and just be myself and just kind of goof around and not have to think about like the next thing I'm going to say. And it's just like natural and easy.
Ask like, what's next for you? Like, what else do you have in plan for 2020?
Yeah, 2020 has been the ride of my life. Lost my job, made a very bad investment, got on Love Island, got off Love Island, and now I'm like, what the hell do I do?
Sky's the limit.
I'm trying to my own law firm, so look out for that.
Oh wait,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
you're
exciting.
a lawyer. I knew that.
What kind of lawyer are you?
Right now I do tax law.
okay.
Just 'cause I'm doing, and that's what I was doing in Beverly Hills before I lost my job. So I'm going to try to do a similar thing myself with like a business partner. So I'm working on that. And like outside of that, obviously date around, have a good time, like get to know, you know, some beautiful people. And I mean, I would love to, like, I don't know if I would do another dating show because I really don't feel like I didn't get the best shot at all, honestly, in there as far as like just showing my face and stuff like that. But like if I could do something like The Challenge, that's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I feel like I would really, really excel there. So
You, Mike, and DeAndre should all go do
Yeah.
that. Or like you guys should all go on Big Brother.
I've heard a lot of things about Big Brother. I would do that too. So
Yeah, I could totally.
we'll talk behind the scenes about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on, Pat. We really appreciate you taking the time, and we loved hearing all your answers to the questions.
Yes.
And we'll link your socials below. Everyone go follow Pat. Give this video a like, and we can't wait to see you next time on After the Island.
Bye, guys.
Bye.